Hello Australia, Jamie here, the Crypto Koala. Now today, guys, I've got Lee. Now Lee is from Phantasma. He's the PR and marketing guy from Phantasma. Now Lee, mate, good to have you here today. Now, been very generous, and we're doing a giveaway. We're going to announce it at the end of the video. Be sure to watch the whole video, guys, and we're going to tell you about the competition at the end. Now, Lee, mate, awesome to have you here today. So, mate, tell us a bit about yourself and tell us a bit about Phantasma.
Right, thank you for the introduction. So yeah, my name is Lee Kai. I work for Phantasma PR and marketing, but I also do the business development with Alex. So Phantasma is a blockchain for content distribution, while we are focusing on non-fungible tokens, because we think that non-fungible tokens is the new technology for a blockchain to cause mass adoption. Right now, in centralized companies like Facebook, you have the problem that they store your data and they sell it. So you're not the owner of any of your content which you put online. So we want to bring the power back to the user. So the power back to your hands. So instead of focusing on building the best blockchain and the best dApps, we want to build the best ecosystem. So the best ecosystem for user friendliness, and we want to achieve that with the Phantasma app.
Awesome, Lee. So, mate, I understand going back that you originally was on the Neo blockchain. So, mate, why did you start off on the Neo blockchain?
So our token, the Soul token, is still deployed on the Neo blockchain. And that's because Sergio is our co-founder, and he is a member of the City of Zion community. And it only makes sense for Sergio to deploy his project on the Neo blockchain, because he already has close connections with all the developers of Neo, right? And he's very familiar with the Neo code and the Neo blockchain. So yeah, so that's basically one of the main reasons.
So he's brought that experience, that developers experience. He's got the model of the coding, and he's brought that over to Phantasma. So he's got all that knowledge and he's brought it over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. So, so you're making your own blockchain. Is that right? Are you forking from Neo, or are you starting from scratch?
That's an interesting question. Like, a lot of people have been asking if we're forking from Neo or whatever, but we are actually building our own blockchain from scratch. So we are taking all the good components though from different blockchains like Ethereum, Neo, EOS, and we want to combine all the good aspects of those blockchain into one chain in the Phantasma chain.
Okay, so
yeah, it's like we want to build a lot of things. We want to build this whole ecosystem, and we weren't sure if a currently existing blockchain could provide that, and that's why we wanted to deploy our own blockchain. An example is like Natural Man, and we had the game deployed on the Neo blockchain first, but then we figured out that for it to work like it works now, it's impossible to have that on the Neo blockchain. So Natural Man is currently running on the private chain of Phantasma chain.
So I could think back of, for example, why you would want to move over would be like CryptoKitties. Everyone's familiar with CryptoKitties. Being on a bigger blockchain. Now, we think Neo has got some good fast transactions per second, but we do know that under load, Neo can sometimes be a bit slow, and we hope that with Trinity or scaling solutions that will improve. And I've got confidence in Neo that they will get better, like with Ethereum, like with Bitcoin. Now, and I understand that with CryptoKitties going back to late 2017, people going on there playing the game, the gas prices went through the roof. The network, so the whole
went crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's like when people were buying the CryptoKitties, and yeah, the network was congested, and you couldn't send any Ethereum anymore to nobody. It was that bad, yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
we actually want to fight that, to counter that with by deploying sidechains for every dApp on the blockchain, on our chain. So if one dApp gets spammed by transactions, it will not influence any of the other dApps. They can run independently from each other.
So you sound like you've got some scaling solutions there already thought out.
Yeah.
That's going to help.
Because we're building a blockchain from scratch, so we have to look at all the disadvantages and all the problems in all the blockchains, and we have to solve them. Right? It doesn't make any sense to deploy a blockchain and keep all the problems of all the blockchains still there, right?
That's the beauty with building your own blockchain, because you think of with Ethereum, a lot of these competitors are learning from Ethereum's mistakes. People that are building their blockchains now have seen the failures. Not so much the failures. Ethereum is sort of patching up something that's already existing, where you can start from scratch, something that's good to begin with. So it's good that you actually, you've learned the lessons of other blockchains in a way. So are you still supporting Neo? Like how are you guys still supporting the Neo ecosystem in a way?
Well, we have recently announced that we will support the dApps from all the blockchains. So we will support the dApps from the Neo blockchain.
Oh, that's really good to hear. So you're you're offshooting, but you're still a part of that big ecosystem family, and you're still a part of that. Still in touch with the developers, with the community. That's good to hear. So
because right now a new blockchain is being built, like a different blockchain, okay, and they claim to be the new Ethereum or the better Ethereum. But then they only improve, like they copy paste the code, and they improve like the TPS or something else, and then they claim to be the new Ethereum. But you don't beat Ethereum by just improving like the TPS or something similar. We want to do that. We want to become the best ecosystem on the blockchain, and that's why we want to support all the dApps from dApps from different blockchains. Because then, for example, if somebody likes Neo, he will only use Neo dApps. He will not buy Ethereum to use Ethereum dApps. He will just stick with Neo dApps. And if Ethereum has a very good dApp, he would still rather use that dApp of its kind on the Neo blockchain, right? And same for Ethereum. If Ethereum user would love to use Ethereum dApps, but not Neo dApps, for example.
Well, that's that. It's people get a preference for Neo dApps. I guess in the biggest sense, with the average user, will they worry about which platform it's on? But I know in the crypto space, if I just say for me, I have reluctancy to go into anything Tron. I'm not saying that Tron's bad or anything like that, or just an example, just being in the Neo community. Now I'm just thinking of when it comes to the applications, I thought there's kind of like a stigma, an association, but I guess with having a blockchain or having a platform that is open to everyone, you're not just going to be, just in that Neo basket. You're going to be, Ethereum, Tron, like, the list goes on. Like, there's so many out there now, like public blockchains with dApps on them.
Yeah.
It's sort of and it's going to really help with having that, help with adoption and use case of the platform, having a real diverse ecosystem. What do you reckon, Lee?
Sorry?
So yeah, like it's good to have a real diverse ecosystem, hey?
Yeah, because we're just taking like all the best apps from all the blockchains and we put it on our ecosystem. So if I want to book a hotel, I can use the best hotel app for that. And if I want to use social media, I can use the best social media. I'm not limited to one blockchain.
So I understand your open source as well, which is going to
Yeah.
aid in that. So aid in all the different decentralized applications on your platform. So the actual Sol token. So can you tell us a bit about the use case of the Sol token?
Okay. So the problem with other dApps, by using other dApps, is that you need a specific token to use that dApp. So if I want to use a specific dApp on the Neo blockchain, I need to buy that token on an exchange. Before I can do that, I have to do a KYC. I have to create an account. I have to create a wallet, and then I can buy the token by buying BTC or Ethereum. Right? And if I want to use another dApp, I will have to repeat the same sequence. So that's not user friendly at all. And we want to get rid of that process. And instead of you having to buy different tokens, you only need like the Sol token. The Sol token is the native token for our app and all the dApps within our blockchain.
So say, for example, like there was a decentralized application. I use Tron again or Ethereum ERC20 token. Instead of going on exchange, buying that token, going onto their website, getting downloaded their wallet, getting their token, you can just go to one central location, the Phantasma, go on the platform, download the wallet, and have the one Phantasma token. So that's pretty big, because that's quite convenient. You know, you don't have to go and have tokens in multiple exchanges all over the place, which is a pain. So that's going to massively help in adoption as well.
Yeah, because the normal user, they don't want to do KYC on an exchange. They don't even know how to use the exchange. Right. So, and another, this is a big thing. So what if you don't want to buy Sol token because you still have to buy it, right? To use the dApps on the ecosystem. Well, that's not the case really, because with the partnership we have with NEX, we can use their APIs to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum, like and other popular coins which are supported by their exchange. So if I want to buy something on the Phantasma app, I can just buy something with Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then I click on buy, and then it shows like you want to convert one Ethereum to 3K Sol, and I just press yes. I don't need to know how it works. I just received the Sol to buy. I don't receive the Sol, but it directly goes from one Ethereum to buying the product, and internally it will convert it to. It will convert it to Sol to buy the product. But for the user, it's just one Ethereum to the product.
So the conversions are done automatically. Like it's so user friendly. People don't care about the tokens. They just want to basically use the application, and all the conversions are done going through Next. So having that partnership with Next is giving you that ability. That sounds pretty awesomely. So, mate, going over from the Neo blockchain, starting your own blockchain, what happens to the people who hold Sol tokens at the moment, being NEP5? Are you going to convert that over for all the holders of the Sol tokens?
So whenever a blockchain swaps from one blockchain to its own, there will be a token swap, and we will also have a token swap, and we will announce the further details in the future whenever it's close to happening. So your tokens are safe. They will become the Sol coin, which is the coin for our blockchain.
Okay, good to hear. So I understand recently it had some partnerships. BlaCat, pretty awesome gaming platform. and also with
Oh yeah. So
well, some good partnerships there.
yeah.
So,
So
how are you supporting it? How are you supporting them guys with the Phantasma app?
okay. So with the Phantasma app, we want to focus on gaming first, because gaming might be the cause for the adoption for users to
Yeah,
stream in, to come in to your ecosystem. So BlaCat is a very good partnership for that, because they are a platform for games on the Neo blockchain, right? So they built our games, and we want to support their games. So because with the partnership, they can integrate their games for the Phantasma chain.
so they might be able to help you out, I guess, with your game as well. That's at Nacho Man.
Nacho Man is something we are building ourselves. So
Okay, so they be able to some sort of way of helping each other out with building a game, or
no, it's more in the sense of helping to integrate the games they are building on our blockchain, in our app.
yeah, because I think blockchain games are really good for adoption. You know, I think they're all the rage in China, especially with Baidu bigging out their own blockchain games over the year, and I think that it's going to be real big to aid in adoption. So having blockchain games and you guys targeting that is I think it's gonna be really good. So what are your future plans for 2019? So it seems like this was like the incubating period, and 2019 where you guys are going to come into your own. The Phantasma team are going to have some big announcements for 2019, some big developments. So starting off with the mainnet. So tell us a bit about that, Lee. When's that going to happen?
Yeah, so the first milestone of 2019 is the mainnet, which is launching in Q1. And then shortly after that, we plan to release the Phantasma app, because the Phantasma app is the core of our blockchain, and it will be the most advanced and most user-friendly app on the blockchain. And for one reason is that you can use like that it will support Dapps from every blockchain. And we will start with the focus on 3 categories, and that's communication, entertainment, and marketplace. So those are the categories which will be supported within the Phantasma app.
Okay, I noticed some of the features of the application as well is, you've got many features of the application with digital e-commerce. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, digital e-commerce, it fits in the marketplace. So you can buy like books, or you can buy videos, and all by using the blockchain. So it's safe. The seller only receives the tokens, the money, after the actual purchase, and after the buyer receives the product. It's all peer-to-peer. So there's no middleman. So we can cut the commission fees a lot, because right now if you go to Steam and you want to buy a game or something, then Steam takes 30% of the it takes like 30%, and we can just cut it off, and we can just only take transaction fees and just a small amount of fees to support the system. Yeah.
Okay, like in the sort of like gas in a way.
Yeah.
Yep. So
yeah.
the app store as well was another thing that caught my eye.
Yeah, the app store. So the app store will be just if you compare it to the convenient app stores, it's kind of similar. You can buy apps from the app store, and we will also have an app scanner, which you can search for the best apps and the most downloaded apps, the best rated apps, and then it's convenient for a user to see what app is good and which one is actually being used.
Awesomely. So guys, we've had a really good chat, really hearing about Phantasma. Now, what you've all been waiting for as well, it's a giveaway. So Phantasma and Lee have been real generous and doing this giveaway. And what we're going to do is have it over 2 weeks. So I put the link down below, guys, and also put a link down below if you want to check out Phantasma, if you want to get involved with them, guys. So all you need to do is go on the link below, and you just got to complete some tasks, and you're in for the chance to win, guys. Just like and share this video, and do your own research, guys. As I say in all my videos, if you were looking to get involved with the project, make sure you do your own due diligence. So thank you so much for your time, Lee. It's been an absolute pleasure, mate. And I wish you a happy new year and all the best for 2019.
All right, thank you for having me. And of course, happy new year to everyone if you're watching.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
see you later, mate. Bye.